Hello guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're in the GT3 class. This is the Lamborghini Huracan GT3. We're here at Miami Homestead and we're about to get underway for this short race. Off to a great start and great launch. Already capitalised on a couple of positions there and started from P9 up into P7. Great start. Hopefully turn 1 should be clean. Oh, another Huracan cuts the grass and runs out wide, but he's been dealt with. So yeah, maintaining position into P7 now. Gonna go through these little corners, 3 wide up ahead. I'm gonna and they've all bumped up onto the right, so through goes me. And we're looking to get a P3 whilst we're at it as well. Just gonna send it down the inside. Hopefully got it stopped just in time. So that is yeah, P9 to 3, I think. That was a great start. And say on the first, still on the first lap, the leader crashes into the barrier, so it just leaves me and this Acura up in the top 2 positions. Whilst he's got a bit of wheel spin coming out of the last chicane, and we're just finishing lap number 1, so we're already battling for the lead after 1 lap of racing. Gonna look down to the inside, nicely done, but I ran a bit deep, and will the Acura get just inside? I'm going to try and hold it around the outside, but the understeer kills me and I just managed to lose out there. So I was just hoping to try and get a bit more on the speed on the outside, but nevertheless on lap 3 still dicing with the car, so now on the outside for the hairpin. Going to try and see around the outside if I can get there, but no, not quite. So but we do have a straight line advantage in this car compared to the Acura. So going to the outside, he remains on the inside. This is going to give us a great cutback opportunity. Going to send it down the inside, and I didn't get the car stopped in time, so unfortunately, yeah, couldn't make that work. So I'm going to have to filter back in second position, and we go on for another lap. Lap number 5 on the back straight, trying to see if I can get any other chances. This time he's a bit more closest to me on the outside, and yeah, still not a way through. Gonna try and send it down the inside, but he squeezes me onto the grass, and that doesn't work. P3 has actually caught us up, but after I leave, he's got quite a few penalties. Wheel spin out of the chicane. We managed to get a decent run out of there. On to lap 6 now. On the outside, gonna head into the King into turn 1. He was very good and late on the brakes there, so managed just to hold it off. Gonna try and see if I can nip down the inside, but he's got that covered well as well. And that's just, yeah, I mean, he's defending extremely well. Got everything. He's got his elbows out really well. And but he has a bit of a sideways moment, so maybe we can get in to the lead here. He goes defensive. I'm going onto the outside and gonna try and get the cutback move. But he parks onto the apex, and I've just managed to slide through there. I'm running just onto the curb, and meanwhile the Aston's now challenging the Acura behind, so hopefully them two start racing each other and we can just be able to pull away, getting a bit of tabs from behind on the hairpin there, and onto the back straight, and we've got the move done into the lead. Lap number 9. Gonna go into the pits, and this is where my downfall begins. On the mediums, I head into the pits at lap number 9, and unfortunately this causes an issue. This is way later in the race, lap 17. I'm on I believe it's the mediums again, and my tyres are pretty much dead. We are in the lead, and the guy who crashed out on the first lap is actually right behind us without any penalties. So I've picked up a few from corners, track extending, corner cutting. So yeah, gonna look to see if we can maintain position. I don't think I can build a gap and be able to get away from him, but it'll still be satisfiable if we finish ahead of this guy. And it's looking alright. So he tapped me onto the rear there. Okay, so now on lap 18 I'm ran a bit wide. I'm gonna shut the door quite aggressively on him there, and I mean it's a bit rude, but it still works. So just managed to get through out there, and he's also in an Acura, I believe. I'm not quite sure. I need to double check when we look behind. Yes, he is. So onto the final lap now. It's been going back and forth for quite a while. Got the inside covered just right. Bit of wheel spin, leaving the corner exit there. As you can see on the bottom right there, my tyres are absolutely finished. I'm going to try and see if I can just maintain this place satisfactory. And so he came in, I think, 2-3 laps after me, so he's got quite a lot of advantage on tyre life there. And he can just close up so much more than me into the braking zones. The only good thing about this Lambo is the traction coming out of the corner is fantastic, as well as the acceleration. And the Acura, he's on the outside. Is he going to... And a beautiful move down to the inside. I tried to cover it off, but it didn't work. And it forces me to go wide. But yeah, beautiful move from the Acura there. Just into the braking zone. I thought he wasn't going to send it, but he does. And yeah, I mean, he lets me by, which is very very class of him. I get onto the grass just there. That would have been embarrassing if I crashed anyway. But yeah, we're going to head in through the final time, through the chicane, and try and give the place back, because he earned it. It was a mega move. So yeah, that was the end of the first race. And yeah, it's not bad though. P2. Starting from what, 9th or something? So yeah, pretty decent. Right, race number 2 here in Abu Dhabi. And we're starting on pole this time, so this is one of the rare times I've actually decided to do some qualifying. Because why not? And because I was sort of, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really have any desire to do the qualifying or practice. I miss the old Forza lobbies where you just hop into a hopper and you get racing. But it's still kind of a cool feature, and possibly somewhat something that could be looked at in league racing. But anyway, we got off the start of the race quite well, built a bit of a gap to the cars behind, and yeah, not too bad. However, on to lap 2, the car behind me in an R8 GT3, I think was on medium tyres. I'm here on hards. Caught up quite well, so he's on the outside here, going to the hairpin, the famous place where Max Verstappen made his overtake on Lewis Hamilton. The Audi gets a cutback on me, but we managed to get a decent enough drive out of the hairpin, and I'm going to be quite naughty here and just try and push him to the inside so he has a compromised braking line, but I messed up a gear change, I think, and he just got past me. Car goes quite deep. He makes the apex really well. I unfortunately get a corner cut in penalty there, 0.3 seconds I think it was, but we still managed to swoop around the outside, giving each other a lot of space. Audi comes out of nowhere on lap 4 onto the hairpin. He does do a decent enough job to get the car stopped and a decent run out of there, despite going in so narrow and hard, at high speed. So fair play to him. But we've got a decent cutback here, side by side, coming onto the straight and into the braking zone. Identical, I think. I mean, just managed to get it stopped, and he's looking to the inside. We give him a bit of space, and we just managed to get through. Lap number 6, his favourite spot, onto the hairpin. He's gone to the inside, but this time he parks it onto the apex, preventing me from getting the cutback. Very smart driving there. But we just, I mean, so when I saw that, I kind of read him parking on the apex, so we tried to get a decent drive out of on the outside line. But the Audi is so good on the straight line. So back into the braking zone, managed just to get ahead, but he's got the cutback on me, really nicely done, and I couldn't really do anything there. Running a bit wide onto the curves on the AstroTurf, managed to get a off corner cut penalty there. But yeah, so lap number 9 now. This is where I found out he was on the medium tyres. He was pulling away from me in the traction zones quite well, and to be fair, so this race was really weird. Everybody I think in the lobby was on mediums, but I was on the ones on the hard, and my pace was really good. It was weird. I'm not like good at this game where I'm very quick, but the pace was alright, so I was a bit confused on what the strategy was. Audi going a bit defensive. We're in his slipstream. We're going to try and see if we can just send it down the inside here. brakes just enough, but he moves under braking. We tap his rear, and I get a bit of a taste of my own medicine from the last race, to be fair. So he nips into the pits there, and I think I got a penalty for that corner cutting or the collision, can't remember. But coming towards the end of the race, we managed to secure the dub. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please do leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.